I got a family and a son with special needs.
What about my family? My son! Their needs!
He finds out you're here, he's gonna come after you with everything he's got!
You Marine?
James Harper spent his entire adult life bleeding for his country. Green Beret, Special Forces, the kind of soldier they send when the mission can't officially exist. But the moment his body needed help, a single round of steroid injections for a shattered knee, the United States Army decided he was no longer useful. No pension, no benefits, no thank you, just a salute and a door closing behind him.
You're leaving the Army with an honorable discharge, but you're losing your benefits, which include your pension and health care.
He goes home to a wife, a son, and a mountain of debt. The man who could neutralize a threat in the dark in a foreign country with no backup can't pay his mortgage. That's the deal America made with James Harper. And James is about to find out just how far that betrayal goes.
Mr. Harper, my name is David. I'm calling from the Department of Water and Power.
They said they can help us with a plan.
Yeah, there's real work out there with real money. Why not?
No, you said you weren't going to do that.
I know what I said.
Before James can figure out his next move, another soldier from his unit takes his own life. Mason is gone. And at the funeral, James runs into Mike Hawkins, a former superior who got out before the system could chew him up. Mike sees the look on James's face. He's seen it before. It's the look of a man with nowhere to go. Over dinner and drinks, Mike lays it out. Private contracting, real money, real work, and none of the bureaucratic nonsense that just ended James's career. James hesitates. He and Brienne agreed he'd never go that route, but the Bills don't care about promises.
I'm in.
Is that what you want?
That's what I want. Yeah.
All right, I'll set up a meet.
Yeah.
Mike drives James out to a ranch in the middle of nowhere. That's where he meets Rusty Jennings, the man who runs the private military company. Rusty doesn't waste time. He already has James's file on the table. He knows his record, his father's record, and exactly what buttons to push. Rusty tells him the government chews men like them up and spits them out. He tells him this job is different. They operate under direct presidential authority. There's a situation in Berlin, a blackout team. 2 weeks out, and to seal the deal, Rusty slides a check across the table. $50,000. James takes the job.
So what do you say, you down for the cause?
Yeah. For sure.
Excellent.
He tells Brienne it's bodyguard work. She doesn't believe him, but the check is real and the debt is real, and sometimes that's enough. James lands in Berlin alone. His target, a Middle Eastern scientist named Sem, suspected of developing biological weapons for an Al-Qaeda-linked group called El Dawa. For days, James is a ghost, tracking Sem's movements, photographing his contacts, lifting passwords, recording phone calls. He's exactly what Rusty said he was, a professional. After a week of surveillance, James is pulled to a safe house where he links up with Mike, Sylvie, and Kaufman. The intel is solid. The plan is clean. Hit Sem's lab at night, grab the man and his research, extract before anyone knows they were there. Moderate security, in and out.
We conduct a tactical interrogation, then contact hire and wait for further instruction.
By nightfall, the team moves through a forest and reaches the facility. They take out a lone guard, use his thumbprint to get inside, and sweep the building room by room. They find Sem in his office, scared, confused, and completely unprepared for what just walked through his door. Kaufman pulls the data from the computers. Mike interrogates Sem, and then the mission changes.
Who else knows the specifics of your work?
Nope. Who are you people?
Where do you back up your work?
It's all in here. It's in these computers. There are no lines in or out.
Waiting instructions from the ranch.
A new directive comes through. kill Sem, destroy the lab, make it look like an accident. Mike passes the task to James. As James prepares the injection, Sem pleads with him. He's not building weapons. He's building a vaccine. His research would save millions of lives. He tells James there's a backup drive in a safety deposit box. Look for yourself. James injects him anyway. Sem dies slowly. The lab burns. The extraction goes sideways the moment they hit the street. Police intercept the team before they can reach the pickup point. What was supposed to be a clean exit turns into a running gunfight through the streets of Berlin. Kaufman takes a round and goes down behind a tree. Mike gets hit trying to change position. SWAT is inbound. Sylvie is captured. James puts her down before she can be taken alive. Then James locks in. He lays down, suppressing fire, throws a grenade into the advancing line, and hauls Mike over his shoulder. They disappear into the woods.
Dump the gear, save the drive. I got you. Come on.
James and Mike ditch their gear and cross a river in the dark. They find a sewer pipe and James drags a barely conscious Mike through it. Underground, James patches Mike's wounds. Mike has lost too much blood. He tells James to leave him and secure the intel. James refuses. He draws his own blood and gives it to Mike directly. They wait in the dark. Mike stabilizes, but now James's knee gives out completely. He can't walk. He tells Mike to go ahead with the intel and promises to catch up. Mike makes him swear not to get himself killed, then disappears into the pipes.
Capture's not an option. Not an option.
James rests until morning. He pops pills, drains fluid from his knee with a syringe, and pulls himself out of the sewers. He steals clothes and food from a hunter's truck and waits for nightfall before moving into the city. At the hotel Mike told him about, he finds a note. The handoff has been made, a passport, and a promise that Mike will be back by 10 the next morning. 10 comes and goes. Mike never shows. James contacts Rusty on a burner phone. Rusty claims Mike never made contact and promises to send an extraction team. He gives James a location, the Elbe Bridge. Look for a brown BMW. But something is wrong. James gets to the bridge and immediately clocks movement that doesn't fit, and then it hits him. If Mike never made contact, how did Rusty already have an extraction team ready? Rusty demands James get in the car. James runs. The men open fire. James surfaces and takes down a rider, strips his weapon, and fights his way into the sewer system, smashing lights as he goes, turning the tunnel into his hunting ground. 2 men follow him in. James finds a dark corner and waits. When they get close enough, he takes them both out with his bare hands. He searches their pockets. Former Marines, Americans. Rusty sent Americans to kill an American. One of the dying men gives James a number scrawled on the back of a family photo. He says his orders changed on the bridge, from extraction to termination. He swears he didn't know. James sends a fake confirmation from the man's phone, buys himself time, and disappears. Sem's last words won't leave him. James tracks down Sem's home and confronts his widow, Sophie. He promises not to hurt her if she takes him to the safety deposit box. She does. Inside is a tablet, and on that tablet is a video of Sem himself, recorded before his death. Sem wasn't building a weapon. He was building an H5N1 vaccine, a cure, and powerful people with financial interests in keeping that cure off the market, hired Rusty's company to make sure it never reached the public. James didn't neutralize a threat. He murdered a man who was trying to save lives, and he did it for $50,000. James calls the number from the dead Marine's photo. A man named Virgil gives him a location. James arrives and Virgil knocks him unconscious. He wakes up in a safe house, bound to a bed. But Virgil isn't the enemy. He's a former operator who knows exactly what Rusty's company does to people who know too much. He tells James the hard truth. He can never go home. He's officially dead. Rusty told everyone, including Brienne and his son.
You have a family? Yeah, I got a wife.
Then Rusty's hit team finds the safe house. Virgil takes a bullet to the head mid-sentence. James rigs the gas lines and jumps through a second-floor window just as the building detonates behind him. James drives through the night and crosses back into the United States. He goes to Mike's house and finds him alive, living comfortably, wife, kids, a payout from Rusty for confirming James was dead. James follows Mike to a parking lot and confronts him. Mike pulls a gun. James removes his helmet. Mike goes pale. James tells him everything: the vaccine, the cover-up, the hit team at the bridge. Mike admits Rusty told the whole crew James was dead. He warns that if Rusty finds out he's alive, he'll send everything he has. James breaks, not with rage, with grief. He tells Mike this was his greatest fear, disappearing from his family the way his own father disappeared from him, and Mike put him there. Mike agrees to help end it. Mike drives to Rusty's compound and bluffs his way through the front gate. The moment he's inside, he opens fire on Rusty's men. James drops from the back of the van and pushes hard on the main house, clearing rooms, taking down mercenaries one by one. Outside, Mike takes a round but manages to put a bullet in Rusty's stomach before going down. James finds Rusty already dying on the floor and finishes the job. He pulls Mike into the van. They both know it's over for Mike. He gives James a message for his son.
Thomas, I didn't die in my sleep. I promise.
Then he's gone. James burns the van on the side of the road with Mike inside. A soldier's farewell. With Rusty dead and the truth buried with him, James Harper goes home. Not as a hero, not with a medal, just a man who survived a system designed to destroy him and made sure the men who built it didn't survive either.